Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the old lady, and this is The Rambler, Episode 10, My Only Regret. The title comes from a famous quote from an American patriot whose name escapes me at the moment, but I'm sure somebody will correct me in comments. But his comment on being sentenced to death for treason was, my only regret is that I have but one life to give for my country. So my only regret. I'm not sure what relation it has to the episode, but I thought it'd be nice to have a little bit spiced up with bits of Americana. So there you go. Let's turn this off. Let's get to the game. I have a transfer to tell you about as well, but I forgot about that before I actually started the game, and then went, oh no, I have to record it. Stop. So I did that, and here we are. Knighton at the back. Tierney, Dielna, Wellington, Pirulito, we're just going to call him Wellington, and Farrell. Coffey, Kouassi, and Caldwell in the middle. Nyasi, Kamara, and Fagundes making the front three. Kamara is back in the side. Yes, you'll notice that. Who is not in the side? Zachary Harivo, who is now a member of the team we're playing against. There he is, over there on the bench. And the reason for that is I had to continue to get my general allocation money in, and as they came in with a trade offer for him, I looked at things fairly carefully, realized we didn't desperately need him, but we really did need a forward who was dedicated to the job, and so Kamara is back in. We got some general allocation money and their first-round draft pick. And the reason that I picked them for this particular game is because they're an expansion side. They're actually a side that picked people up in the expansion draft. So I was interested to see what sort of a team they were able to put together. And the sort of thematic bit is that the next team we play is Minnesota, who were last year's expansion team. So it should be interesting to see how the two expansion teams have done, and even compare them one to the other. You'll notice that they have Canadian striker Kyle Larin up front. He's rather a good little pace man. Not a whole lot of other really known names. Yeah, I don't know anybody else here. That's possible because I don't know much about MLS, but also because they're just not all that well known. All right, let's get to it. Yeah, do the thing with the thing. Let's encourage the players. How shall we encourage the players? If we play our game, we'll win. Nobody cares. Okay then. Antonio, oh, he's just being rested. Carlos Vela, yeah, he's out and he's injured for their team, which is rather nice for us. Mexican striker of some prodigious output. Wellington with the throw-in. Caldwell, Wellington, Coffey. Oh! Flashed over by Nyasi, I think it was. Well, this has been a remarkably highlight-free affair. Pulled groin, oh, that's the sort of thing you don't mess around with. So let's take him out in favor of Kellen Rowe. And then take a moment at make sure that Kellen Rowe is doing something that makes him happy. Alright, he's not, so let's swap him with that guy. Yes, that's much happier. Alright. We like happy. Happy is good. That's really part of my big secret strategy for trying to win this game. not this game, but any game of Football Manager, is to treat the players like real players and treat them the way that I would want to be treated if I were one of them. It's the same way that I coach when I did coach, so it seemed reasonable to continue doing it for now, in the game. We are not having a great game up front after my bigging up K. Kamara over and over. It's Wellington Pirulito who actually manages to get the goal. Off of Rowe's cross, corner, Pirulito managed to rise highest and pop the header home. Well done. And we're up 1-0. At home against an expansion team. Not unexpected. To be honest, I expected us to beat them more than this, so I'm a little surprised. We're not really getting a lot of shots on target. That's not ideal. I think we say we don't want to be complacent, please. Thank you very much. Yep, but that's my secret sauce. I do my best to treat my players like players. So you'll see that I'm fairly careful with the discipline. Because, if I have a crap game, I already know I've had a crap game. I don't really personally think they need to be disciplined on top of it. Not unless it becomes kind of an ongoing thing. But even then, I'm not sure that I tend to find that discipline is really the best way to deal with them. There are some players who respond better to that, absolutely, but I think the majority are much better dealt with like thoroughbred horses. They're good at one particular thing, and as long as you kind of let them do that one thing that they're really good at, they're happy and they'll produce for you. That's my theory anyway. However, Nyasi is in his perfectly happy place and he's not producing for me. So let's have him out. And Bouchouet has been really good. And Agudelo needs a chance to come back on the field, so let's let him go there. Is he like that? No, he wants to be a winger. He likes to be a winger. Yeah, he's good on the inside forward over there. That's fine. Play. I'll be honest, a 1-0 win would be a disappointing result to me. I mean, we should really be crushing these guys. And we are really not. Look at that, we're not even getting any highlights. What a dreadful game. I mean, I'll take it. A win is a win. Keeps us rolling along, but I would be annoyed if I were among those scarce fans in the stadium. Not sure why it's quite so scarce given how well we've started the season, but that's the way things are in America. Oh yes, there it is. Caldwell in, Agudelo's ball across, and no problem to finish it. To make it a clean 2-0 win with really no time left on the clock. I'm sure the referee will add 30 or 40 seconds here from the kickoff, but that's got to be about it. Blow the whistle anytime, ref. They're not going to come back at this point. You're just really wasting your time and ours. There we go. So, a solid win. 2-0 is okay. I'll take it. I'm not, it's better than I thought we were going to get at late in the game, so I'll take it. But it's not super. I'm just going to say a good win, boys, but I'm not really going to go overboard about it, and that's fine if they didn't get overboard about their response. It was an okay game, but it wasn't really up to the standard that I would hope to see from them. Kwasi out for 5 to 8 days with the groin pull. I'm glad I took him off. It's a great time to score. Goal from Scott Caldwell. I don't think we were great. A win's a win, but it would have been nice to play better. Scott played well. Wellington Pirelito played well. Wellington. I wonder if I can say you did well in front of goal. Nope, I'm not doing any of those. Because they're too subjective and it's too hard to tell whether or not they're going to be, oh boss, that's awesome, thank you so much, or boss, do you need glasses? I was terrible in the last match, or some terrible silly thing like that. Yeah. So this may get cut out. Quite possibly. Depends how long it takes to get through. I do have a lot of leagues loaded, so that does tend to march through a little slower. So, if I'm going to cut it, I'll be cutting it right about here. Hello, and you're back with me. That took a little while, so I ended up cutting it. I hope you are still enjoying things. Let's get to the game. We are going with, let's look at it a little more easily, Knighton at the back, Tierney, Antonio and Wellington, Woodbury on the right, Dajuan behind Caldwell and Rowe, Nemeth, Agudelo, Kamara. Nemeth comes back in, his first start of the season. He's been poor in preseason and was poor at the end of the last season, so I've been a little reluctant to trust him, but we're going to give him a game today. Agudelo should probably be a winger. There you go. And it's his first start since coming back from injury, so we'll see how he does. Who else? Kouassi sits because he's got a light injury. Nguyen Lee is out for 3 to 4 weeks, so he's going to miss 5 or 6 games, unfortunately, but that's what we have squad depth for, so hopefully we'll be able to carry on and do without him. Let's get to the game. Yes, I know that my wingers are lacking in march sharpness. That's why I'm giving them games. Especially a game against the last place team in the conference. Well, the Western Conference. So, if we go with Hurtado's suggestion, we're going here. I'm thinking that he probably knows what he's talking about. Nope. But it made Juan Agudelo happy, so let's go with that. Maybe a happy one is a scoring one. That would be good. Oh dear. Antonio marks his return to the lineup by kicking the other guy. Hello, welcome to MLS. Crunch! Caldwell comes in. Wow. Boys are putting in the tackles tonight. Oh, but not enough of them. As Molino gets free at the back post and that was poor. Come on now, you Revs. Okay, great. We'll close him down. funny thing is, I told the, what do you call it? I told the assistant manager that he's supposed to handle opposition instructions. So I don't know why he's suggesting opposition instructions to me and not just implementing them. Boy, this has been a stultifying game as well. Kamara to Nemeth. Long ball forward for no one. Far too far ahead of Kamara, especially with his lowered pace now. I have brought him back in, but I'm not offering him a new contract. That was a good save. That was a good save. We're relying a little bit on our defense being able to do the job well. It's a little bit worrisome. Ramirez has picked up the ball. Now he's one-on-one with the defender. Oh, he's put it behind his man. That was unfortunate for him. Now he's got it. Molino again. Same goal as last time. That's frustrating. That is frustrating. You guys just did not play well back there. Team talk. I'm gonna say, rather assertively, show me something else. Ooh, even that doesn't motivate them. Well, that's interesting. Usually that's a prime motivator, but apparently they think they did all right at 40% possession and no shots on target. Oh, you have to keep the header down, ball. Come on, you learn that when you're 6. Knighton again with a great save. Dawan, can you shut him down? No, that's more than we can expect. Knighton comes to claim it. Good man. Look at Nemeth. He's been even worse today than he's been the rest of this season. I don't know what's wrong with him, but I'm not putting up with it. Let's leave that like that. Anybody else to bring in? Maybe Farrell on the left, so we don't lose a man to a red card. Nemeth has been just dreadful, unfortunately. Rowe, I don't know what's wrong with him. Last year he was good. And then suddenly at the end of the season he wasn't anymore, and then now this season he's been dreadful. Nemeth. Oh, after I've finished slagging him off, he sets up Agudelo. It's a good ball by Caldwell. And a nice clean cross by Nemeth. He finally did something right. Good for him. Maybe I need to keep slagging him off. Oh, nope, too late. I took him off. Haha. Oh, nuts. We were doing well there, too. And the goalkeeper made his first save. Somebody blocked the second one, and then they let him take a third shot. It's just not good enough, guys. So we're losing to the other expansion team, are we? Woodbury. Oh, he gets it away at least. Pirlito. Or Wellington. I should call him Wellington if I'm going to try and be consistent about that. Rowe. Agudelo. There. Oh no, he's hit the crossbar. Oh dear. That's too bad. Kamara or Agudelo, I think. Or Fagundes, who's played, generally speaking, relatively well this summer. But will he be able to help make up 2 goals? Farrell for Kamara. Back to Farrell. Down the line for Caldwell. Too far. Nothing comes of that spell of pressure on the goalkeeper, but I'll put some pressure on him there, Kay. Oh, ball's through. Finds the man. Bush away, and it's in. 3-2. It's a great ball through by Wellington. Finds Kamara, who realizes he can't score, but Bushway is in perfect position to do just that. Oh, no. Oh, such a good chance. And that's going to be it. Yeah. Well, that's frustrating. It was this Molino kid who really did the damage to us, but it is frustrating. Actually, sorry, let me see that again for a second. We did, in fact, outshoot them, but we didn't outpossess them or anything like that, so I think it's fair to say... Actually, I'm going to try unlucky. Ooh, good one. Relaxed and motivated, gaining confidence. If you're going to take a loss, that's the way to take it. Alright, so I guess that's going to be it for today. Let's see where we are on the schedule and where we're likely to come back. I think we'll give it a few games this time. How about Zebu Nation's Montreal game? And why not Atlanta? Or even, actually, why don't we make it a Canadian doubleheader? We'll come back from Montreal and Toronto, alright? And see how we do on our trip through Canada. Alright then, let's go back over to the thing with the thing and do that other thing with the clicking thing and the... Look at all my technical capabilities. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. I hope you're having a great day. Drop a like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, support me on Patreon if that's your thing. It's okay if it's not, too. I hope you're having a great day, and take care.